Hi everyone. It's going to be a kind of a quick video overall tonight as the stock market just did more of the same what it's done from the June lows. And the good news is that intraday we did build on the overnight session gains, but once again basically all the gains came overnight, and you can see that here in the New York Stock Exchange as the NYSE hit new closing highs on below average volume. The S&P 500 hit new all-time highs on below average volume. As you can see, it kind of gapped up a little bit in the morning, but it doesn't ever show on the S&P 500. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, the same thing, as you can see, hitting a new high. On the Nasdaq, however, you can see that gap up in the morning, and you can see it hitting a new high, and you can see all over in that chart from the June lows, it's been new highs at on below average volume, with all of the gains basically coming in the overnight session. So it is a low volume rally. It's a very hardcore short covering rally, but it's strong nonetheless, with the Nasdaq and the Russell 2000 leading the way. Russell 2000 more new highs, as you can see. Once again, most of the gains came overnight, gapping up and a closing all the way at 1033 after gapping up 1028. So overall, an extremely strong session in the market, and as you can see by the MACD and TSV lines, some very, very bullish technical momentum behind these moves across the board. So I wouldn't be wanting to fight this, until you can see it top out a little bit. Also on that note, despite all the gains, we did have one partial sell. Reggie is erasing all the previous gains, basically bringing us back to even by closing below the 10-day moving average on strong volume. Nice move off the 20-day moving average. It closed below the 20-day moving average, would have easily, without a doubt, been a 50% sell, but since it's only closing below the 10-day moving average on strong volume, it's going to be a 25% sell. But besides that, only GLL is the worry, but as you can see here, it's holding these support levels. So for right now, I'm okay with it. A confirmation close, because it's closing below the 20-day moving average today, but a confirmation close below the 20-day moving average and below this gap up support line will indicate a 25% sell, especially if it's on heavier volume. Now, the good news with all of this tonight is that there are 3 new long positions. AMBA is a fundamental powerhouse, earnings per share rank of 98. It's bouncing off a 50-day moving average, and even though volume is below average, it's in a lot of my high-quality stock scans. Earnings and sales growth, like I said, is huge. 98 EPS rating. Pocket pivot point buy signal. Don't like the relative strength line lagging, so that is a concern, but still excellent move nonetheless. PDFS is also breaking out of a consolidation pattern. I like to look at this on a Zoom 1 or a Zoom 2 chart, so I can see all the previous accumulation from April up into November, then as kind of a choppy stair-step fashion from November up to April. Now this nice tight consolidation from May to now, with today's breakout coming with the relative strength line hitting a new high, confirming the price move, pocket pivot point buy signal, and this stock does have strong volume. And then a little bit of a shocker tonight, SGNT produced a pocket pivot point buy signal, showed up in one of my BOP scans. Just flagged it because I just wanted to research more of it and looked into it and saw that as the most recent reported quarter, as of the most recent reported quarter, earnings per share positive by a huge percentage increase. Sales growth the past 8 quarters has been stellar. The 2014 estimates look amazing, and this is in a hot group right now. Drugs, biotech, no matter what kind of medical related stock it is. If it's part of a rising industry group, it's doing well, and SGNT is definitely part of that group. And there's just so many stocks out there. I'm watching AL, XN, BIIB. On the biotech, Celgene had a buyable gap up today, and look at Q Core consistently rise. So there's a lot of interesting stocks out there, and I know SGNT isn't a biotech stock by definition, but it has that ticker symbol and has that technical pattern that kind of makes it look like that. But anyway, there's a ton of other moves out there. I noticed gold today. Gold, the stock, ran Gold Resources off the lows. AMD, the nice breakout. Microsoft, a breakout from its consolidation consolidation pattern. I also noticed, NetSuite over there. You got Travel Centers of America, lower price stock, but it's in the AAII shadow stock portfolio, which has an amazing track record. Taking out the 50-day moving average, you can use that as a buy signal if you want. So there's plenty to pick from out there. Don't fight the tape. I see a ton of chat room and Facebook posts around the internet of investors that went short in June or sold all out of their stocks in May. Had a subscriber cancel in May telling me that we've definitely topped and he'll be back after Labor Day. Whoops. But that is the way that this market works. It's a QE market. You don't fight the Fed.